There are no words, it feels like. I mean, we're trying to give the words, but it is just an unbelievable house. So I'm Carolyn Ellis from Guelph, Ontario.
I'm Susan Watts, Carolyn's mom, from Guelph, Ontario.
So my husband Andrew and I stayed at this house, at Ronald McDonald House, South Central Ontario. When our son Freddie was born, he was transferred to McMaster Children's Hospital in August 18th, 2015. Unexpectedly, for actually everybody in the labor and delivery room, he had come out not breathing and was floppy and blue and needed to be resuscitated. Thankfully, our midwife had acted very quickly and had resuscitated him, and he was breathing, but then was not doing very well. The doctors and nurses tried really hard to stabilize him, but had advised that he be transferred to the NICU at McMaster Children's Hospital, so then he could be what they call cooled. He was cooled down to 32 degrees and was heavily monitored, sedated, and under that cooling suit for about 5 days. Finally, on the 5th day of his life, we could hold him, finally. But the whole time we were by his side, thankfully, because we could stay at Ronald McDonald House, right down the street from the hospital. I also truly believe, we believe that he was doing so well because we were there. And the only way we could be there so much was because we were staying so close to the hospital. We had stayed at Ronald McDonald House for 10 days. I was an inpatient after having given birth, but as soon as I was able to be discharged, I certainly didn't want to be spending my time on Highway 6 between Hamilton and Guelph. And so to have been able to stay here so close was just, oh my gosh, there are no words, it feels like. I mean, we're trying to give the words, but it is just an unbelievable house. Son Freddie's baby book and little keepsakes in here, but a picture of an angel card that says all is well. So my mom had brought that.
A friend of mine had given me a box of what are called angel cards, and you can, choose a card. And the morning after Freddie was born, and I thought, I'm going to pick an angel card. Mm-hmm. And it came out with this card.
Yeah, all is well.
All is well.
and it was. It really
so
was.
I brought it here
to
I brought it to the hospital to show, and then you kept it up on the bulletin board, I remember.
Yeah, because we were taken care of. It was this house that felt like it was going to be okay, and that helped make it feel like it was going to be okay.
The social worker came in. She said, I'm going to see if there's room at Ronald McDonald House for you. And we're thinking, oh yes, Ronald McDonald House. I mean, we had nothing to do with it.
We didn't know.
Anyway,
really.
And she booked an appointment for us to come and
have
a tour. And we were met at the door by a volunteer. She showed us an incredible sitting room, an incredible waiting room, an incredible place where we could make meals, the dining room, kitchen, and everything. And then she said, and I want you to come here. She said, I want to show you the patio and the garden. And we look around, and all of a sudden, the three of us just looked at each other, and we burst into tears. We had this big hug.
Group hug.
And this big group hug. And I can describe it as, when you're many people have been through traumatic times. And when you're doing that, you do, as my mother used to say, you put one foot in front of the other. And you just do it. You just get through it. And you just keep walking and doing what you have to do and trying to remember to eat and things like that. We had come to a place that just lifted all that up. It was so, I've never experienced that before. It was so incredible. And the more we stayed and had experiences at Ronald McDonald House here, it just reinforced how that part of you that needed to be cared for in order to help either your child or, as and in my case, my child and her husband and my grandson. It was quite significant, and we've never ever forgotten how wonderful it was.